I love. If you're in a life transition right now and you feel foggy, stuck, or unable to decide, this isn't confusion. It's your nervous system. And until your body feels safe, clarity is biologically impossible. Stay with me because in this video, I'm not only going to explain why this happens, I'm going to guide you through a short nervous system reset you can use anytime to create the condition for clarity to return. My name is Amandine. I'm a frequency shifter and I guide sensitive yet driven souls to move from stress to strength during a life transition. To do that, I use the power of sound, nervous system regulation, and sacred presence. Have you ever noticed that during big life changes, a career shift, a relationship ending, a move, an identity change, your mind seems to completely shut down? You try to think your way forward, you make pros and cons lists, you analyze every possible outcome, and instead of clarity, your thoughts get louder, heavier, more chaotic. Here is the truth I want you to hear right away. You're not indecisive. You're not broken. And nothing has gone wrong with you. What's happening is happening in your body, not your character. Before we go further, I just want to say this. If you're in a season of transition and these conversations around the nervous system, clarity, and change feel supportive, you're very welcome to subscribe. I share grounded tools and reflections here every week, and this space is meant to be something you can return to whenever you need it. So your nervous system has one primary job: to keep you alive. That's it. And it does this by constantly scanning your environment for safety or threat. This process is known as neuroception. And here's the key thing most people don't realize. Uncertainty itself is registered by the nervous system as a threat. Life transition, even the most positive ones, are full of uncertainty. Your system doesn't know what's coming next. So it goes on high alert. Then that happens. Your body shifts into survival state, often fight or flight, or sometimes full on freeze. Your shoulder tense, your breathing gets shallow, your thoughts race or go blank. You become a lot more emotional a lot faster. And to conserve energy for survival, your brain temporarily down regulates access to the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for clarity, creativity, and wise decision making. So when you try to figure it out from this state, it feels impossible. It's like trying to think clearly while a fire alarm is blaring in the room. And so this is why forcing clarity does not work. And this brings us to the most important principle that I teach. Safety comes before clarity. Let me repeat this so it really sinks in. Safety comes before clarity. There's a reason why when we do chakra work, we start by the root chakra. And the good news is when your body feels safe again, your thinking mind naturally comes back online. So instead of shouting over the alarm, we're going to gently turn it down. I'm going to guide you through a short 4 to 5 minute nervous system reset. And this isn't meant to fix everything. Let me be very clear about that. It is simply meant to show your body that right now it's safe to soften. So find a comfortable position, either seated or laying down, and let your eyes soften or even close, whatever feels supportive. We're not forcing calm here. We're inviting safety. Let's start with the breath. One of the fastest way to communicate with your nervous system. And here's the trick. When your exhale is longer than your inhale, it gently stimulates your vagus nerve, your body's natural brake pedal. So let's begin. Inhale softly through your nose for 4. Gently pause for 2. And now exhale slowly through your mouth for 6. Nice. Let's do it again. Inhale through the nose for 4. Hold for 2. And exhale slowly for 6. Let your jaw soften, your tongue rest, and your shoulders drop. If this feels good, you can lengthen the exhale slightly to 7 or 8, but only with ease. Again, we're not pushing, we're not forcing. We are just signaling safety. So take 2 more slow rounds like this. Feel free to pause this video to really take the time to fully experience this reset before we move on to step number 2. Now let your breath return to its natural rhythm. If it feels supportive, place one or both hands on your lower belly or hips. Feel the warmth of your hands, the gentle pressure of touch. Bring your awareness to the base of your spine. Notice where your body is being supported. If you're seated, feel the chair beneath you. And if you're laying down, feel the surface holding your weight. You do not need to visualize anything. Just notice the sensation of being supported. Life transitions can make us feel unanchored, like we're floating in a sea of unknowns. And this simple awareness seeds a deep message to your nervous system. I am held. I am here. I don't need to brace. Stay in this sensation for a few breaths. I'll hold the space for you. Nice. For our final step, we will use gentle sound. Humming is a very powerful tool because it creates vibration through the throat and the chest, which further support vagal regulation. No singing required. This isn't about performance. This is about sensation. So take a comfortable breath in. So take a comfortable breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, hum softly a low for the entire exhale. Make sure your tongue is touching the top of your palate so that the vibration really can move through the whole body. Let's try it together. Inhale and hum. Feel the vibrations in your chest and your throat, maybe even your face. Do it again. Inhale and hum. Follow your own rhythm for about 30 to 40 seconds. You're literally tuning your nervous system, bringing it back into harmony. One last hum together. Inhale and release. the sound fade. Let your breath be natural. And rest here for a moment. Before you move on with your day, please do this very important trick. Gently check in. We're not looking for anything dramatic, just noticing the subtleties. Is there a little more space in your chest? A little bit less tension in your jaw or shoulders? A subtle quietness in your thoughts? Even the smallest shift matter. And what you just did, you just gave your body a dose of safety. And that safety, clarity, has room to return naturally. What you just experienced is a reset, not a resolution. If you're navigating a life or career transition and you want to understand how to move from safety to clarity, to a sense of grounded, clear direction, I invite you to join my free webinar called the Harmonic Reset. In it, I teach the full framework for working with your nervous system, not against it, especially in these times of change. You'll find the link in the description below. So to close, remember this. When you feel lost or foggy, especially during a transition, stop trying to think your way out. Your body may simply be asking for safety. Stay there. Lengthen your exhale. Feel your own support. Use gentle sound to soothe your system. Again, you are not broken. You're responding intelligently to uncertainty. If this resonated, I would love to hear from you in the comments. Which part of the reset helped the most? The breath, the grounding, the hum? Let me know. Thank you so much for being here. Again, be kind to your nervous system. And until next time, my friend.